Well, hi there. My name is Richard Erschik. I'm a trade show exhibitor educator and trainer. And if you're a trade show organizer or a manager, I'm about to show you something that's going to make your exhibitors very happy and your life a lot easier. Unlike many other exhibitor trainers who are out there today because they lost their real job, I've been proving trade show cost effectiveness and value to exhibitors since 1986. I've been a featured speaker and presenter at the Exhibitor Show in Las Vegas for 18 years. I've conducted more than 350 seminars, webinars, and workshops for trade show organizers, industry suppliers, and individual exhibitors. And if you'd like to read more about my credentials and history in the trade show industry, Exhibit City News Magazine published a cover and feature article about me and my exhibitor training that you can reference from their website. Go ahead and take a look at it after this presentation. As a reference, you've probably heard or seen that Gordon Ramsay from Hell's Kitchen teaches cooking in his MasterClass. The popular comedian Steve Martin teaches comedy in his MasterClass. Dustin Hoffman and Samuel Jackson both teach acting in their MasterClass. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my MasterClass, in which I teach exhibitors effective trade show exhibiting best practices in the form of an instructional exhibitor training webinar that combines more than 3 decades of my experience with the latest industry research and statistics. You can read more about my masterclass at the website exhibitortrainingwebinar.com. But for the sake of this brief video, here are the cliff notes. In my 60-minute experiential masterclass webinar, I will teach your exhibitors what they should do pre-show in the way of preparation for the show. In the during show segment of my webinar, I'll teach your exhibitors what they should do at the show to properly present their products or services. And what really sets me apart from all other exhibitor trainers is what I will teach your exhibitors to do after the show that results in the cost justification and the return on investment, or ROI, they so desperately need today to prove trade show value to their management. In the pre-show segment of my masterclass webinar, your exhibitors will learn how to use the news and social media and the names they already have in their databases for pre-show promotion and invitation to their booth during the show, which not only increases the number of leads they get from the show, but if you're a show organizer, it increases attendance in your show. And if your industry or association has its own publication, I'll show your exhibitors how to use it to support their trade show program. In the during show segment of my masterclass webinar, I'll introduce your exhibitors to trade show visitors' complaints based on research published by the Center for Exhibition Industry Research and the International Association of Exhibitions and Events. I do this so exhibitors don't make the same mistakes that trade show visitors and attendees complain about. I'll also teach your exhibitors the do's and don'ts of effective booth staffing and the 5 magic questions they should ask every booth visitor. And lastly, and probably most importantly, in the post-show segment of my masterclass webinar, I'll teach your exhibitors a do-it-yourself way that they can respond to their leads that assures 100% lead follow-up, which not only increases sales they get from the show, but also provides the cost justification and show ROI they need to prove trade show value to their management. And as a side note here, that's the same show ROI meaning of my car's vanity license plate that everybody asks me about, and I've explained a million times. Your exhibitors will get a lot of free things when you host my masterclass webinar for them. Things like useful and relevant statistics. They get sources they can reference for trade show information. They get active learning templates that they can use for pre-show promotion, media announcements, in-booth lead qualification, and post-show follow-up. And they get 30 days of free telephone support in case they want to call me for clarification of what I presented or ask me any questions. If you're a trade show organizer or an association with a trade show, and you're seriously interested in your exhibitor's success, hosting my affordable masterclass training webinar for your exhibitors will benefit your organization in a lot of ways. It'll put more attendees in your show. It'll make it easier for you to get new exhibitors and keep the ones you have. And it will demonstrate to your exhibitors that you're genuinely concerned about their success in your show. We'll even do all the work for you to deliver the MasterClass webinar to your exhibitors. We'll give you examples of promotion pieces and invitations you can use to design your own webinar invitation. And the invitation will include a link that we'll give you that lets your exhibitors register for the webinar. It's really that simple. In closing, reference the exhibitortrainingwebinar.com website for more information. Call or text the number on your screen right now to receive scheduling and pricing information that includes an optional second webinar at 50% off to accommodate your exhibitors that weren't able to attend the first webinar. You know, it's a fact that when all things are considered, trade shows are the most cost-effective form of marketing communication today. Unfortunately, trade shows are often the most expensive form of marketing communications, and exhibitors need to be shown how to prove it. I hope you'll consider hosting my MasterClass training webinar for your exhibitors, and let me help them prove to their management that exhibiting in your trade show doesn't just cost, it pays. Thank you for watching.